The Vryn medical officer's crystalline manipulators trembled as she stared at the holographic readout, hovering before her multifaceted eyes. Emma Chen sat on the examination platform, swinging her legs casually while Harry Morrison leaned against the bulkhead nearby, arms crossed and looking thoroughly bored. This cannot be accurate, Medic Shivara whispered, her voice modulator crackling with what could only be described as existential dread. I must recalibrate the bioscanner. Emma exchanged a glance with Harry. Is there a problem, Doc? Shivara's carapace shifted through several colors, a Vryn stress response that both humans had learned to recognize during their 3-month deployment aboard the Celestial Harmony. The diplomatic mission had been going smoothly until Emma had complained of indigestion during the routine health screening. Problem. Shivara's mandibles clicked rapidly. Your gastric acid registers at a pH level of 1.5. Do you understand what this means? Harry straightened up, his interest finally piqued. That Emma needs some antacids? It means, Shivara said, pulling up a comparative hologram, that the fluid in her digestive organ is more corrosive than the industrial solvents we use to break down asteroid minerals. It could dissolve our hull plating. Emma shrugged, patting her stomach. Yeah, bad lunch today. The rehydrated bean burrito probably wasn't my best choice. Shivara's entire body went rigid. You're telling me this apocalyptic chemical reaction is a normal digestive process? Well, yeah, Emma said.
How else would we break down food?
The Vryn medic pulled up another screen with trembling manipulators. The Vryn digestive pH is 6.8. The Krell maintain 7.2. The Thaxian collective, our most robust neighbors, manages 5.5 at their absolute extreme. She turned to face both humans. You are walking biological hazard zones. Harry couldn't help but grin. Wait until you hear about our immune system. Please don't, Shivara said weakly. Too late, Emma chimed in, warming to the subject. Our bodies are literally at war with microscopic organisms every second of every day. We have specialized cells that hunt down and destroy invaders. Shivara pulled up Harry's medical scan now, her scientific curiosity overriding her horror. Yes, I'm seeing this. Your white blood cells. They actively pursue and consume foreign bodies. She zoomed in on a cellular diagram. This is military-grade nanotechnology, except it's biological. How are you not classified as a weapon species? Because we're friendly? Harry offered with a lopsided smile. The medic wasn't listening. She had moved on to their skeletal scans. Your calcium-based support structure can heal itself after fractures. Your largest organ, this skin, regenerates continuously and provides both thermal regulation and a bacterial barrier. You have a redundant circulatory pump system. 2 hearts would be cool. Emma interrupted. But no, just the one. It's just got backup electrical pathways. Backup electrical pathways, Shivara repeated, her voice rising to a pitch that made her modulator squeal, as if having one neurological control center wasn't terrifying enough. Do you know what happens when a Vryn's primary neural cluster is damaged? We die immediately, but humans? I've read your medical literature. You have cases of individuals surviving with portions of their brain matter completely destroyed. Their nervous system simply rooting around the damage. Harry scratched his chin. Human biology is pretty metal when you think about it. Metal, Shivara said flatly. Yes, let's discuss metals. Your blood, this hemoglobin, it's an iron-based oxygen transport system. You have a toxic metal flowing through your veins at all times. Iron isn't toxic, Emma protested. It is to 70% of the known galactic species. Shivara shrieked. The medic caught herself, colors shifting to an embarrassed mauve. Apologies. This is overwhelming. She pulled up a full-body thermal scan. Your temperature regulation is equally baffling. You maintain your internal temperature at 37 degrees Celsius regardless of external conditions. Do you comprehend how much energy that requires? The Vryn are efficient, we adapt to our environment's temperature, but you're like mobile fusion reactors constantly burning fuel to maintain this narrow operational band. Gets cold otherwise, Harry said simply. Shivara's manipulators began pulling up screen after screen. Your bone density, your muscle tension capability, your sensory processing speed, every single system is overbuilt for your apparent environmental niche. The oxygen content of your homeworld is nearly toxic to most species, yet you require it at those concentrations. She turned to face them fully. What kind of death world did you evolve on? Emma and Harry looked at each other. Earth's pretty nice, actually, Emma said. Beaches, mountains, forests. Forests full of plant life that produces oxygen as waste, Shivara interjected. Oceans with pH levels that would corrode our equipment. An atmosphere that actively oxidizes materials. Tectonic activity that randomly destroys population centers. Predatory fauna. Parasitic organisms. Viral and bacterial agents in constant mutation. Okay. When you list it out like that, Harry admitted. It sounds rough. Shivara collapsed into her examination chair, a rare gesture of defeat for a Vrin. The council was concerned about cultural compatibility, about whether humans could integrate into galactic society peacefully. She gestured at the screens full of biological data. Nobody thought to ask whether the galaxy would survive you. Emma hopped down from the examination platform, stretching. Look, Doc, we're just people. We eat, we sleep, we make friends, we tell jokes. The fact that we can digest rocks or whatever. You cannot digest rocks, Shivara said firmly. That is the one thing you cannot do. Please tell me that's true. Harry opened his mouth, remembering a camping trip where someone had swallowed a pebble on a dare. But Emma elbowed him hard in the ribs. Totally can't digest rocks, Emma confirmed quickly. That's definitely where we draw the line. Shivara's colors shifted to something almost resembling relief. Small mercies. As the two humans headed toward the exit, Shivara called out, For what it's worth? I'm glad you're on our side. Harry turned back with a genuine smile. Us too, Doc. Us too. After they left, Shivara stared at the biological scans for another hour, adding a note to her report. Recommend human dietary waste disposal protocols be upgraded immediately. Standard biological matter recyclers are insufficient. Also recommend humans be prohibited from close-quarters combat training with other species. For the other species' sake, she paused, then added one final line. Despite everything, they make excellent tea, worth the existential terror.